guess before I had my appliance, I would melt down a lot, and especially in the heat. Like I couldn't, I guess it was because I couldn't breathe. So I would just get really weepy and not be able to handle anything. And it was very hard for me to focus and stay calm under pressure. But
even not under pressure, there were times when I asked you, oh, can you just go grab the dishes, and that was overwhelming to you.
Yeah, even very small tasks were extremely overwhelming. And but now that I have the appliance, I can totally handle even really difficult situations. Like right now I'm about to take a trip to India, and I feel totally calm about the process of getting my visa and my passport and all these things that should be really stressful. I'm totally able to be calm and handle them. And I'm going to be going to India during a time where it's really, really hot. And in the past, I would never have signed up for something like this because I would just melt in the heat. But where I am now with my appliance, I don't worry about it at all being in extreme heat, because I know that since I can breathe properly, I'll be able to handle it. My oxygen deficiency got really bad because I was under a lot of pressure with some intense college classes and a friend's wedding and just a lot of academic and social obligations. My breathing problem got a lot worse because of the strain on my oxygen supply and adrenal glands, and it got really bad. I was a straight A student, but it got to the point where I was demanding so much of my body, and my oxygen supply wasn't able to handle it, and my adrenal glands were just completely overloaded, and so I was getting C's and D's in my classes.
And the stress of not having the oxygen.
Yes, I didn't have the ability to finish some projects that were required of me. It was around that time that I talked to Dr. Whitley about some of these problems I was having, and he asked me a bunch of questions about, are you feeling this way, are you feeling that way? And I was like, yes, how do you even know that? And he told me that it was probably because of an oxygen deficiency, and then I found out, we did some tests and I found out how deficient I was and how much my adrenaline was just shooting all over the place. And I got an appliance, and since then I went to school again, and I got all A's in all of my classes. I got offered to become part of the Alpha Lambda Kappa, the Honors Society for college, and I was put on the dean's list, and that wasn't even at full effort. Like, that was me giving partial effort, and I totally think I know that it's because I have the oxygen to handle it, and I don't have adrenaline rushing through me all the time.
And you got that while you were preparing for India and while you had all these social and church obligations as well.
Yeah, I was doing school, but I was also very involved in my church and in clubs, and I was working on trying to go to India at the time, and I was still able to just excel so much in school, which I know I would not have been able to do before I got the appliance.
You make my heart smile. It's been a long, long while. Oh, I feel